there are 5 students S1, S2, S3, S4 and S5 in a music class, and for them there are 5 seats R1, R2, R3, R4, R5 and are arranged in a row where initially the seat Ri is allowed to the student Si, where I belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But on the examination day, the 5 students are randomly allotted the 5 seats. The probability that on the examination day, the student S1 gets the previously allotted seat R1 and none of the remaining students get the seat previously allotted to him or her is. For probability, the probability of a event is equal to number of favorable outcomes divided by the number of possible outcomes, which is the sample space. We'll first try to find the number of possible outcomes on the examination day where all the 5 students are randomly allotted the 5 seats. Let the seats be represented by dashes. Then we have 5 seats which are R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. On examination day, each seat can be randomly allotted to anyone. So each seat can be allotted to S1, S2, S3, S4, S5. Similarly, for R2, we have which is excluding the one which occupied R1. So we have 4 choices, and for this we have 3 choices excluding the one who sat on R1 and the one who sat on R2. And here we have 2 choices, here we have 1 choice. So the total number of choices or the total number of possible outcomes is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is 5 factorial. Now we decide on the number of favorable outcome, means the conditions or the events that satisfy the condition that is given in the question. For that, we have the condition that the seats which are previously R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, only S1 gets to sit in R1. So the number of ways in which this can be done is only 1. And for the other remaining seat, none of the remaining students gets the seat previously allotted to him. So S2 cannot sit in R2, S3 cannot sit in R3, S4 cannot sit on R4 and S5 cannot sit on R5. So this is a case of dearrangement. The dearrangement of 4 is equal to 4 factorial whole 1 minus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial, which is equal to 4 factorial whole into 1 minus 1 plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 24, which is equal to 24, 12 minus 4 plus 1 into 4 factorial, which is equal to 9. So the number of favorable outcome is, so we will now evaluate the probability. The number of favorable outcome is 9 and the number of possible outcome is 5 factorial. The probability is 9 by 120 is equal to 3 by 40, which is the answer. The answer is option A.